come awake, to learn, to develop, to experiment, to grow, and in turn to influence others. This is the life of a great artist. It has been the life of Alexander Calder, painter, sculptor, creator of abstract constructions in wire and metal. You will find examples of Alexander Calder's work in many of the greatest collections of modern art, both public and private, throughout the world. But he is probably best known to millions for his invention of the mobile. Fascinating constructions of wire and sheet with their ever-changing variations of form and color brought about by chance movement of the air around them. Calder spends half the year in his native America, the other half in this quiet village in France. Here he continues to experiment and create new work. He says, "I feel an artist should go about his work simply, with great respect for his materials. Sculptors of all places and climates have used what comes readily to hand. They did not search for exotic and precious materials. It was their knowledge and invention which gave value to the results of their labors." Calder still makes mobiles, but his restless urge to embody the idea of motion in static sculpture has made him constantly experiment to develop his first abstract constructions, given the name stabiles. This is one art form in which he is now acknowledged to be the world's master. Described as showing both primitive power and modern grace, one of Calder's largest stabiles, the Big Sail, stands on the campus of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Another enhances the beauty of New York's Lincoln Center. Italy, too, is proud of its Calder stable, standing over one of the main avenues of Spoleto. But in the sheet metal works in France, where they fabricate all his larger works, Calder's greatest design takes shape. A 50-ton stabile called simply Man. Man, made entirely of nickel stainless steel from Canada, was commissioned by International Nickel as part of their contribution to Expo, the great Montreal World Exhibition, on the theme, Man and His World. A small-scale model was built to study the unique problems of stress and strain posed by this unusual construction. Here, the artist in Calder can find expression in what is a practical engineering task, for he is also a graduate engineer. Operations of cutting and grinding, drilling and joining, marking out and welding. These are practical matters, and Calder supervises them all. Thus, an original idea, a design, a plan in the mind of its creator takes tangible form and becomes reality. The last discussions are held, the last join made, the last section completed. And the great stainless steel Stabile is shipped to its new home in Montreal. Millions will see it, a permanent feature of the Montreal scene. They may admire, they may be intrigued or puzzled, but none will deny the boldness, the strength, and the dignity which Alexander Calder has brought to his interpretation of man. In changing patterns of light, shade, planes, edges, lines, and projections, here is motion brought to life by the observer.